Okay, I'm going to move that on up there. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I'm going to be working through some example problems for exercise 1 on lesson 4, equivalent ratios, so that you guys can successfully do the 2 problems I assigned you for either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which cohort you're in, for exercise number 1. Now, let's read the directions. We'll start there. Decide whether or not each of the following pairs of ratios is equivalent. If the ratios are not equivalent, find a ratio that is equivalent to the first ratio. If the ratios are equivalent, identify the non-zero number c that could be used to multiply each number of the first ratio by in order to get the numbers for the second ratio. In other words, as we solve this, we're going to be looking at equivalent ratios. Something to something is equal to something to something. And as we do this, if you use the W method, you know this little number here that you go times this, that's what they're talking about. That is that number C, okay? Whatever you're multiplying both sides by. And if you did that and they were both equivalent, you would write that there. If the ratios are not equivalent, then down here you would say no, they're not equivalent, and then you would tell them a ratio that is equivalent. So let's take a look at some example problems. Move this one more time so we can see clearly. I'm starting with the ratio 2 to 3. Then I'm going to see if this is equal to 4 to 9 or if it is not equal to 4 to 9. So 2 times 2 gives me 4. 3 times 2 gives me 6. It does not give me 9, which means this number is wrong. So no, they're not equivalent. It should be 4 to 6. Now you don't have to pick 4 to 6. I could have picked a different equivalent ratio, in which case I would have started with 2 to 3. And I would have said, what number, I'll call it C, can I multiply both of these by to get a new ratio? And then I'd pick something like 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 9 is 27. So now I have myself another equivalent ratio, and I could have written 18 to 27 here. Let's try another one. What if I had started with the ratio 5 to 4 and the ratio 25 to 20? Well, let's think. 5 times 5 is 25, and 4 times 5, oh, that does give me 20. In which case, yes, they are equivalent, and the value C is 5. C is what I am multiplying both numbers by.